Today, we're going to journey back in time to a hill outside Jerusalem to witness an event that shook the foundations of the world. This is the story of the Crucifixion, a powerful and moving account from the Gospel of Matthew. As Jesus was led away, soldiers compelled a man from Cyrene named Simon to carry the heavy wooden cross. They arrived at a place called Golgotha, which means place of the skull. There, they offered Jesus wine mixed with gall. He tasted it, but refused to drink, choosing to face what was to come with a clear mind. Then, they crucified him. The soldiers callously divided his garments among themselves by casting lots. They sat down, keeping watch over him as he hung there. Above his head, a sign was placed, declaring the charge against him. "This is Jesus, the King of the Jews." Flanking him on his right and his left were two outlaws, crucified alongside him. The scene was one of mockery and scorn. People passing by hurled insults, shaking their heads in derision. They taunted him, saying, "You, who can destroy the temple and rebuild it in 3 days, save yourself. If you are the Son of God, come down from the cross." The chief priests, the legal experts, and the elders joined in the ridicule. "He saved others," they jeered, "but he can't save himself. He's the King of Israel. Let him come down from the cross now, and we will believe in him. He trusts in God, so let God rescue him now if he wants him, because he said, 'I am God's son.'" The thief on the left side, who got crucified with him, added his own abusive words. The good thief crucified, to the right of Jesus, defended him against the other thief and asked for mercy, saying, "Jesus, remember me when you come into your kingdom." He also admitted their guilt, stating they were justly punished, but that Jesus had done nothing wrong. Jesus said to the good thief, "Truly I tell you, today you will be with me in paradise." From noon until 3 in the afternoon, a profound darkness fell over the entire land. The sky itself seemed to mourn. Around 3 o'clock, Jesus cried out with a loud, piercing voice, "Eli, Eli, lema sabachthani?" which means, my God, why have you forsaken me?" Some of the bystanders misunderstood, thinking he was calling for the prophet Elisha. One of them quickly ran, soaked a sponge in sour wine, put it on a reed, then offered it to him to drink. But the other said, "Leave him. Let's see if Elijah comes to save him." Then, with another loud cry, Jesus released his spirit. At that very moment, a series of extraordinary events unfolded. The massive curtain in the temple, which separated the holiest place, was torn in two from top to bottom. The earth quaked, and rocks split apart. Tombs were opened, and after his resurrection, the bodies of many holy people who had died were raised, appearing to many in the holy city. The Roman centurion and the soldiers guarding Jesus were terrified by the earthquake and all that had happened. In awe and fear, the centurion declared, "Truly, this was the Son of God." Watching from a distance were many women who had followed Jesus from Galilee, supporting his ministry. Among them were Mary Magdalene, Mary the mother of James and Joseph, and the mother of Zebedee's sons. They remained, bearing witness to the very end. Soldiers came to Jesus and saw that he was already dead. They did not break his legs. Instead, one of the soldiers pierced his side with a spear, and immediately blood and water flowed out. The soldier who was blind on one eye got healed when the blood and water from Jesus splashed into his eyes. So what can we learn from this profound and heartbreaking story? What are the life lessons from the crucifixion that resonate with us today? Perhaps the most radical lesson is found in the simple yet world-changing words, "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing." This wasn't just a prayer. It was a revolutionary act. Forgiveness, we learn, isn't about whether the other person deserves it. It's about freeing yourself from the poison of bitterness and resentment. To choose grace over vengeance, especially in a moment of such extreme agony, is the ultimate display of strength. The crucifixion also represents the ultimate sacrifice. What some might call an ego death, the complete laying down of one's life for the sake of others. We see that meaningful lives are often built on a foundation of sacrifice. Think of a parent sacrificing for a child, or a leader standing up for a just cause. True, lasting impact often requires us to place the needs of others above our own immediate comfort and desires. Let's also talk about resilience. The events leading to the cross were filled with injustice, betrayal by a close friend, denial from his most loyal follower, and a trial that was a sham. Yet, through it all, there was a steady, quiet resolve. Life will be unfair. We will all be misunderstood, let down, or even betrayed by those we trust. Resilience isn't about avoiding your own crosses. It's about holding on to your integrity, your purpose, and your why, even when the entire world seems to be against you. And here's a powerful truth. The cross, an ancient symbol of execution and shame, was transformed into the ultimate symbol of hope and new life. This teaches us that our own greatest deaths, the loss of a job, the end of a relationship, a shattered dream, can become the very soil where our greatest resurrections take root. Pain is rarely the end of the story. More often than not, it's the catalyst for a brand new, more powerful chapter. So, how does this ancient event speak to us in our modern world? We live in an on-demand society. We want instant fixes for everything. When we face a setback, a health crisis, a financial loss, a failed project, we look for a quick solution. The story of the crucifixion and resurrection reminds us of a different rhythm. There's the trauma of Good Friday and the victory of Easter Sunday. But we often forget about Holy Saturday, the silent, waiting day in between. This teaches us the incredible value of patient endurance. It validates those seasons in our lives where nothing seems to be happening, reminding us that growth, like a seed, often occurs in the dark, unseen. Finally, this story challenges our modern tribalism. We so often live in our own echo chambers, caring only for those who look, think, and act like us. On the cross, Jesus extended compassion to a thief, a man society had discarded. This is a powerful call for us today to look beyond labels, political, social, or economic. It challenges us to see and affirm the inherent dignity in every single human being, especially those who live on the margins, those who are forgotten, and those who are different from us. The story of the cross is a story of suffering. Yes, but it is ultimately a story of profound love, incredible strength, and unbreakable hope. If this story and its message have moved you, please show your support by liking this video and sharing it with someone who might need to hear it. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more powerful Bible stories and Christ-centered content. Thank you for watching.